Get ready to light it up tonight.
Up next, the Cavaliers taking on the Spurs. For the Cavaliers, they'll be on the road in a tough test. But when this team shines, they shine brightly. Now it's proving time. Spurs, Cavs, just moments away, right after this. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. All right, a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Cleveland. On Wednesday, the New York Knicks come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. And then on Friday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. They've got Evan Mobley. He's out there with Buzelis. And it's Thompson in at the 2. And for San Antonio, we've got Edey. Castle is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Stanley in at the small forward position. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows. Show them what they can do down low.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Here's Cooper. Pass to Mobley. Takes a 3. A rebound by Jay. We are all still talking MP's triple-double for him. A 60, 20, 10 game. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair. The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle.
Good D by Mobley. Here's Buzelis. 15 in his last outing. And no good to start tonight. Missing his first attempt there. On offense, here's San Antonio. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Here's Jay. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Here's Stanley. Drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Cooper. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
here's Gilgeous Alexander. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Going inside. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Fast break for the Spurs. Pass to Jay. Here's Edie. Here's Jay, covered by Mobley. Jay, the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Thompson outside. From the wing. Rebound by Jay. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
When you talk about what it means to dominate, MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And Cleveland has possession. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Corner shot. No good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Cooper. From deep, Mobley. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Climbing in. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan.
What's really impressed me is his ability to create for others on the offensive end. He's got a sharp mind for the game, and he's put it to use, helping his teammates find good shots.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter right here, too.
Good looking guy.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Bassi. Now here's Thompson. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Cavaliers. Here in the early going, they're in 8th place.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they had some lofty goals to start the year. But they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Here's Castle. No points so far. Here's Jay. Driving to the basket. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Let's Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Spurs. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and he needs to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance to the paint in front of his defense.
Thanks for that, Allie. Lets it fly. And there's another one for the Spurs.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Cavaliers trail by 10. Mobley outside. They need this. The rebound by Jay. Jay's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Kessler. Lets it go from deep. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Alexander.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Pass to Massey. Back to Thompson. From downtown. The rebound by the Spurs. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Here's Cooper. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Up top, Thompson. Here's Passy. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. San Antonio leading by 15. Here's Jay. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Jay's got 18 points in the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Cooper. No made baskets yet. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
To the inside. And he makes it.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
San Antonio's gone 2-2 at the perimeter.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Kick. Here's Jay. Highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Cooper. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. Just draws so much attention when they find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Here's Jay. And the shot goes down. Jay's got 24 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Cavaliers trail by 18. Mobley outside. Ball stolen. All alone on the break.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Morant, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Booker, he's checked in for Thompson. Booker no good. Spurs lead by 20. Triple. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 33% in the first quarter. So he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Offline with a three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Cooper passes to Bassie. Stanley with a rebound. San Antonio's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yeah, one of the prettiest in basketball. Booker's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Booker. Still without a bucket. Here's Cooper. Back to Booker. Mobley on a screen. Booker, pass to Mobley. Mobley throws it down.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Here's Jay, covered by Mobley. And it's Jay missing.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Oh, there's the alley. And Mobley throws it down. San Antonio leading by 18. There's the drive with the crossover. Pass to Jay. Now Morant. Takes the three. That one's good. And for Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. Mobley outside. Launches a three. That doesn't go either for Mobley.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Here's Jay. It's again from deep.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Mobley outside for three. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady percentage from outside.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
The Cavaliers shooting just 38% so far in this one. Pass to Cooper. Here's Buzelis. Mobley outside. This one for three. San Antonio with a rebound. Jay's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Mobley. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Elbow shot on the way. Mobley with another miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's Jay. Not going to go that time. Good D by Mobley. Here's Buzelis. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
Another miss. He is struggling from Gordon.
Here's Jay. Here's the floater. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Cooper. Here's Buzelis. Rebound by Jay. Jay's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Takes it inside. And he gets out of it. Jay's got 37.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And Mobley gets it to go.
He's really finding his rhythm here. Smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's San Antonio with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court for the Cavaliers. They've got Thompson, and it's Ford in at the 2 spot. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Ford. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Booker. Here's Jang. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Assisted by
Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's Moran. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Here's Jay. Launches it. And the three-pointer goes. Jay's got 44.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Jang. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Lyles. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. But yeah, the Spurs score.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra
San Antonio.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
Wall, he's checked in for Lowry.
For your Spurs, number 15, Keon Wall.
Stand back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals, and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Now here's Moran. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3. Jay's got 49 in the game.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Here's Jang. Once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for him that time.
Weaver. And again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
He's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Pass to Jang. Can they get it? Rebounded by Lyles.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Jay, defended by Thompson. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Mike checked in for San Antonio. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Moran. Massey, he's checked in for Cleveland. Cooper comes in for Ford. Here's Jay. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Jay's got 53 points.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Pass to Thompson. The shot. The rebound by Jay. Jay's got rebound number 11. Here's connect. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
To the middle. Here's Massey. Oh, a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That was such a good
two moves for him. He holds nothing back on those. The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons. It's a muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Now here's Thompson.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. And that one's good. Jay.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Pass to Booker. Here's Cooper. Smith outside. Over Connect. Here's Bassi. And that one is hammered home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Jay. Touch off the glass.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Pass to Bassi. The 3, Smith. He buries it from 3. Smith's got 5 now.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And that one's good. Jay.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
It was all play, B.A. Not sure what got into it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And San Antonio making a change here. Stanley's checked in. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Ellis comes in for Booker. Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Alley-oop on top. Hammer it home.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And here is Thompson. Mobley outside. Here's Buzelis. Rebound by San Antonio. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
And Mobley throws it down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Fast break, Cleveland. Three-pointer, Buzelis knocks it down from distance. He has 7.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Gilgeous Alexander with the ball. To the paint. Here's Lyles. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And Mobley throws it down.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Throws it down despite a man right in his face. Opportunity here to make it a 3-point play.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the evening. Ja Morant, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Cleveland with a change here too. Booker's checked in. And that one misses. With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, B.A., I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
Yeah, that was good. James.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Pass to Buzelis. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is...
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
And Cleveland shooting 59% in this quarter. Terrific.
Looks like the cruise to the win. This just is his night. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams there.
Making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Jeez, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuff between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel sandwiched between two great debaters. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Spurs.
I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out on the shooters, make them earn their points aside. But even if that were tried, I don't think it would play out that way.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Right, MP. They can't stop him. Can't be reaching like that, MP. Man, I hate this Bay Area weather. It's never warm.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Spurs. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at it. And, of course, there's the Warriors. Not really any threat right now as their record's showing a lot more losses.
And, guys, for the Warriors, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
And based on their early returns, it's really hard to see that position changing very much in one direction or another. I see them as a team that's right there in the middle of the pack, but not one that's ready to make any leap this year.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Edey. Then there's Jay. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Stanley in at the 2-guard spot for the Warriors. We know these teams are among the best defensive squads in the NBA. And this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Randall finds Poole. Wembanyama with the rebound. And the Spurs with possession. The last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this win has been going on for some time.
And here are the Warriors now, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Too long in the paint, he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the contest. And the technical free throw is good. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepherd followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Poole. San Antonio with the rebound.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Here's Weaver. And the layup falls.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
And that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. You're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game.